Welcome back to the QORcast. Took a week off because I was at the beach, but now we're back. And EWC happened. I was following it for Tekken. Not really anything else. I know Street Fighter is either currently going on or has already finished. Not sure exactly. But Tekken was cool. But
yeah, no, Tekken was hype. I can't even lie.
Ulsan.
We saw a lot of upsets.
Huh?
We saw a lot of upsets. A lot of people that were supposed to do good did bad. A lot of people that did bad did good.
Yeah. What? Ulsan won it.
Ulsan won it. Yeah, back-to-back EWC champion. Bro, that's a crisp like a mil right there. He got paid for those two events.
For 2 events, not just 1 year. But it was it was something like what? Probably like $300,000, $400,000 that he won this year.
Yeah, $300,000 to $400,000 for first place, and he won 2 EWCs. So he made a crisp 600 to we'll say 600 to 900K in 2 events. So
I have a feeling that he's gonna be the only one to ever win back-to-back EWCs.
I could see it. Yeah, he seems like
even if he never wins again, I don't think anyone's ever winning 2 in a row again.
I think people also like criticizing EWC. They're calling it like a Mickey Mouse tournament, but you gotta also understand every single top Tekken player from like 1 through 50 all are competing for this event. So you can't really call it a Mickey Mouse tournament when every single pro is playing in this tournament.
Yeah, what does that even mean, Mickey Mouse tournament?
Like they say it doesn't count. It's not like a real tournament. Is what a Mickey Mouse tournament is what they're saying.
I don't know. I feel like EWC, well, not even Loki, is like, I think it's more prestigious than EVO, in my opinion. Because what do you get for what's on the line for EVO? Like the title and like $5,000, right? Like Arslan Ash has won 7 EVOs, 6 EVOs, but Ulsan won 2 EWCs and now is the highest earning Tekken player of all time. So like, would you rather have 6 EVO titles or would you rather have like $1 million? Like,
yeah, I think it's also like EVO has been solidified for such like what? It's been a thing since what, 2003?
Yeah.
EVO? Yeah. So like people think is like EVO Vegas specifically is such a prestigious event that like it is the event. So I wouldn't count EWC as more prestigious than EVO Vegas. Definitely not EVO Vegas, I would say. It's not prestigious than EVO Vegas. Maybe if you want to talk about EVO Japan, that's a whole different story. But that's not it. But then you also have like Combo Breaker. You also have like TWT. You also have those kind of stuff that you have to talk about in the sense of. But I do agree that like at least an FGC term, EWC is a prestigious event. I don't like people calling it a Mickey Mouse event when it is a prestigious event when every top player is playing in it.
Yeah,
if there's an event. Yeah, sorry, continue.
I was just gonna say like, if like at EVO. I'm not saying EVO is a Mickey Mouse tournament, but at EVO, there are easy games. Like, you think Arslan Ash fucking sweats at all when he plays at EVO until he gets to, like, I don't know, top, like, 64 or something? You know? Like, he's playing against fucking schmucks until then.
We watched him live. Remember when we watched him during one of his pool matches?
Yeah, like, it's like he fucking got a triple perfect on this guy. Like, do you think that guy even thinks about fucking playing until he's, like, in the top 64? Where EWC, there are no easy games. Because you have to qualify for EWC. So there's no one shitty playing.
Yeah.
You just have to be the best.
I think this year also, like, Korea just absolutely swept the fucking floor with everybody in this event. There was, in the top 12, 8 were Korean, 2 were Pakistani, and 2 were Japanese.
Yep.
So the fact that Korea had that many people just instantly top 8. And then in top 4, it was just all Korea. So, like, it was John Ding, CBM, Ulsan, and... Oh my god, who was it? Low High. Like, That's insane. And then, by the way, shout out to John Ding. He actually performed exceptionally. His gauntlet was actually the hardest out of everyone. He beat Ni, Evo Japan, like the past Evo Japan champion. He beat Arslan Ash, Evo champion, and he beat Rangchu, TWT champion, like in the past year. So he actually had the hardest bracket out of everybody. And then he actually got to top 8. Top 4. I think top 4 he got like 50K.
Yeah,
fourth place got him 50K, was insane, by the way. And FG's, people think like, oh, they think of others games. No. In FGC term, that's 50K is insane. I don't know how it is rules, by the way. I don't know if they pay coaches. I don't know if they split the check with coaches. And then also there's also the thing about like, oh, do the teams get a percentage? But minus that, 50K, still insane. Again, yeah, Ulsan was a fucking beast. It also proves that Ennis she needs a buff. Okay, she didn't even make top 4 or top 8, so she definitely needs a buff. Brian is too strong. He needs a nerf. And there was no king players. So, what does that say?
And Dragunov needs to be nerfed into the ground again.
Yeah, I think Dragunov is actually too strong.
They already kicked him to the ground, but I think they need to make sure he's 6 feet under now.
Yeah, I think just make one of his moves, like, I think make his, like, jab, like, minus 30. I don't know, man. He's too strong.
It does have minus 30, and it does damage to him when he does it.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. I think he's only allowed to grab, and it's only 1+2s. I think that's the only way to nerf Dragunov. Minus that, like, there's no real way to, like, I don't know what else you can do about that. But yeah, there's also that.
Also, before we stop talking about EWC, I do also want to mention that all the top 8 players were character loyalists.
Yes.
Every single person was playing their main. CBM played Clive at one point. Don't know why, but CBM is notorious Jhin player. He did play a lot of Jhin at the tournament. But I think the most impressive run, aside from John Ding, is Kudon's.
Yeah,
he is an OG Mishima player. I believe he won Tekken in like he won EVO for Tekken Tag 1 in like 2005 or 2006 or something like. He's OG Mishima player. Like played Devil Jin, played Heihachi, played Kazu, like those people. And those, like, if you're not a Tekken guy, those are the hardest people to play in the whole game. And he was playing Heihachi, which is noticeably weak right now. And he beat Arslan Ash. I know he beat Pinya, he's a Raven player, which, great player, but don't know much about Raven. But yeah, he was making a character that is not entirely strong right now and extremely hard to play work, and eliminated some top players with him. And now that, I guess that just shows you that, this is gonna sound fucked up, but the Pakistanis are generally known for being tier whores. Like, they just switch to whoever's best. But Korea is the character loyalist region, and they came out on top. So maybe
See, also could have taken the high road. Also could have been like, man, Dragunov was kind of shit this season, I gotta switch up. But no, he stuck it through. During EVO, he thugged it out during Dragunov. He thugged it out during Dragunov, and he still performed really, really well on both. He won EWC, and I think he got top 8 in EVO, am I mistaken?
No, I don't think he was like top 24 in EVO.
Top 24, but still, he's still performed pretty well in EVO. But yeah, no, again, that's my thing. It's like, the tier whores are the thing is, like, for example, like Rangchu. He always plays Bear. He is like a Bear guy. And even though sometimes Bear is shit, he's still, like, even before, like, Bear is still considered pretty decent this patch, or this season, like, season 1 Bear he was playing. So, like, also, like, that's with, like, when everyone was playing Dragunov. So, like, it's also that kind of sense of, kind of like, loyalist. I think that's also the issue. I feel like the Pakistanis, there's like no loyalty to that. I think Arslan Ash's Nina, maybe that is the only like quote unquote loyalist, because after like he was getting shit on as Anna, which is weird, by the way. He was getting shit on while playing Anna, but then when he switched to Nina, he started dominating. So that also means like, why are you keep switching? Just stick to Nina. You're always good at Nina. You win Evo as Nina. Stick to Nina, and
I
she's still a good character.
I think the reason, well, maybe you haven't heard. There's like an interview with Arslan from after he won Evo, and they ask him, and Atif is actually the one who showed him how to play Ana.
Yeah.
So Atif is essentially his coach and showed him everything. So in the mirror match, Atif's like, well, I fucking showed you how to do this, so he fucking knows how to beat him. But
yeah.
Arslan's Nina's really good. I mean, his Ana's really good too, but
I just think, you know, he always performs super well with Nina. Just stick with Nina. I don't get it. Again, like Knee, even though like there's an argument that Brian is not top 1, top 2, whatever, he still plays them. Brian is one of the more difficult characters in the game. We can agree on that.
I think he's the hardest aside from the Mishimas.
Yeah, but he still plays them. He could take the high road out and just, I'm gonna go play somebody else. Or like but he sticks through it. And I think you can also respect people like that. You know, that's what also says, like, you can respect the players that only play their one character and it's like, yeah, fuck that. I mean, they'll dabble in everything. For example, like John Ding, he has this tendency to play anybody but Eddie, like during pools and stuff. But when it actually matters, he whips out his main.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when it actually matters, when he actually has to try, he'll whip out his main. I think for third place, you could tell he did not give a shit, and he just wanted the game to be over. So he he picked up like Anna and one of the best sets between CBM. So he was like, I don't give a fuck anymore. So that's honestly one of the I gotta respect it. Ulsan, he's good. I really do hope he like, you know, this momentum keeps going and he actually wins TWT. That happens in February in Sweden. I think that's like crazy place to have it. Actually, like a really good place too. Not even like a crazy place.
It's gonna be hype.
Yeah, 100%.
Winter,
but yeah,
it's gonna be
we
cold.
Freezing. We should definitely visit there.
Yeah,
we should get visit there for Sweden. But I'm down. Also, 2XKO news. We have some 2XKO news.
We do.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's more about TOs. So what I saw also, it was somebody sent me this, that some TOs, some Guilty Gear Strive TOs said they're hosting a 2XKO tournament, and they're saying, yeah, we might not know if we're able to host any more Strive tournaments because everyone's switching to 2XKO from the Gear community. So
I wonder why.
I found that a little funny. But yeah, I think it's kind of interesting that so many people are like, yeah, you know, fuck Gear, I'm just gonna go to 2XKO. Mortal Kombat. I think Sonic Fox tweeted out, by the way. I really like Sonic Fox did this. He said he's stepping down from Mortal Kombat and he's gonna fully focus on Marvel, Dokkan, and 2XKO. The Tokon?
Yeah.
Did I say it right? Or Dokkan? T. Okay, I'm thinking about Dragon Ball Dokkan, but it's okay. He's thinking fully invested into Marvel, Tokon, and 2XKO. So I'm really happy he's actually ditching Mortal Kombat. I feel like he has too much potential, and he is too goated of an FGC player to waste his time in fucking Mortal Kombat. Yes, he has 8 EVOs. A couple of them are Mortal Kombat, which nobody gives a fuck about. Okay, but still, he's still a goated FGC player. He's still a Mount Rushmore FGC player. You know, he's arguably one of the best FGC or most recognizable FGC player of all time. You know, it's happy to see him that he's actually expanding to games that are actually going to be pretty good. But yeah, that's going to be excited. I mean, me and Danny, we're going to be hosting a lot. We're going to be participating in a lot of tournaments. I know Iron Grid, they're hosting a 2XKO tournament. So that's going to be fun to go to. We can't wait to go there.
Catch us in Jersey.
Yeah. If you guys are anybody in Jersey that's going to Iron Grid for 2XKO tournaments, we're going to be there. So it's going to be fun. But yeah, that's all the news for this week. That's EWC news.
Well, that's the EWC news.
Ooh, we got more
Hollow
news?
Knight.
Ooh, Silk Song.
Hollow Knight Silk Song, which they announced like 8 years ago now.
Yeah.
The long-awaited sequel.
But you know what's crazy I heard about Silk Song? Is that apparently the developers were having too much fun playing the game, making the game.
Sounds about right.
I have never heard of a development team saying, "Hey, we're having too much fun making the game. We're delaying it a few years." Which, credit due, they did say they're a smaller team, and they said they wanted to take their time with the game, which I can respect. again, it's a very respectful thing. But to just be like, yeah, we're having too much fun. I kind of don't want to release the game. Imagine saying that. Be like, you know what? I don't want to release it. I'm having too much fun playing the game. But
Well,
apparently the game is actually a lot bigger than Hollow Knight. It's gonna be like more bosses. There's more things to do. I hope so. If it took 8 years to make the game, I hope they added more stuff to it. But they already came out with the release, and I believe it was September 4th, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check it real quick to fact check this. Yes, it's gonna be September 4th, 2025, on all platforms. By the way, not a Switch exclusive. All platforms. So put that note down. All platforms, not just on the Switch. So that's gonna be really good. Yeah, I should play Hollow Knight. I have that.
yeah, I mean it's great, great platformer. Lots of fun mechanics and stuff. I think when they say they're having too much fun, I don't think they're playing the game and just
No, I know.
They're like, ooh, this would be good here, and they just keep tacking shit on. So I'm sure like it's gonna be good if they just keep like adding better and better ideas to it. So it's been like an 8-year wait. I think they announced it in what, like 2017 or something.
Yeah, no, it's been too long.
And so, and then the last bit of news that is a bit, I guess, disappointing is the Battlefield saying that they're going to be releasing yearly games.
So, I think we talked about this privately before, but it sucks, and I hate it because it's like, for the most part, like, why would you make it a yearly thing with different studios, right? But I'm looking at it from another standpoint. Is okay, they come out with Battlefield 6, right? Another studio makes another game the year later. That game is shit. People are still gonna be playing Battlefield 6, and if they still have support from that and all that, they still can do it. Because if you look at games like Star Wars Battlefront 2, that game got a resurgence, and that still has a community. And if you think about it like that, people were still, if Battlefield 6 still sticks to like being a good game and decent and all that, I think that game will still last for a while. Does it suck that it's going to be a yearly thing? Yes. But at least that company will stick with that Battlefield 6 until like another company makes it, and then if that's shit, people just go back to Battlefield 6.
I don't know if they will. Because like that's not how like they don't, for Call of Duty, for example, they don't release updates for other Call of Duties after like the new one comes out. It's like support is just over.
Which is like disappointing. That's what I'm saying. It's like now I just like I don't even want to buy the game. Just because of the fact is like if you're just gonna like shit on the game, if I'm paying $60, it's basically I'm paying $60 a year. Like it's a subscription at this point. Like why am I paying a subscription for a game that you're not gonna update? Just like I think when it comes to that, it's just like super disappointing. I don't know. I really wanted to get the game, but now I kind of don't want to anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like, even if it's like, oh, people will still play the better Battlefield games and stuff, it's like the numbers aren't there though. Like, sure, you can still find lobbies of Battlefield 1, and that game came out in 2016, but it's like if you look at the Steam charts, there's like 3,000 people playing it compared to whatever the new game will have like over 100,000 people playing it. So it's like, people, they make these games for the people who don't care, I guess, about quality. It's like Call of Duty. Like, there's people that they're not like gamers. Like, they're not like passionate gamers where they're like, well, everyone's playing the new Call of Duty, so I gotta get the new Call of Duty, you know?
Yeah, for casual.
Yeah,
players.
yeah. So like that's like what Battlefield is doing, and I feel like that's never what it's been about. It's always, I mean, it's been like one of like the big shooter franchises. Like it always has been, except I think like it's had such a good community that has not like given up on like the good games. But like if they're just making new ones every year, then like I like people aren't gonna want to like host servers for old games and stuff. Like it's not gonna make sense. They're not gonna make money on it like they can. If there's a new thing, like they just have to keep doing it every year and stuff. You know, like I feel like it kind of loses the community, of like dedicated people, I guess.
Yeah, that is also disappointing me. Do I think even with the backlash, people will stop playing the game or they'll backtrack? I don't think they backtrack. If they make an announcement, something like this, it's probably already in motion, and
Oh
nothing's
yeah,
gonna
they can't.
change.
They probably have 2 more Battlefield games already being made right now.
Yeah. So like, unfortunately, nothing's gonna change. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I think it is what it is. I mean, there's nothing else to do about it. If you're gonna play it, I mean, kudos to you. You can play it. Does it hurt that for us, like, we haven't had a good Battlefield since what, Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 5? Arguably one of those
Battlefield
two.
5 is good, but no one fucking played it. I didn't play it.
Yeah.
I've heard it's good.
But Battlefield 1 was the last good one, of course. But, it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that they're doing this in this situation. But, hey, if you're going to play it, at least enjoy it for that 1 year. And then it's probably going to go downhill. And then, now COD and... Oh, by the way, also, I just saw they came out with a COD
I hear
Black
no
Ops
one's
7
excited
trailer.
about it.
Oh, no one's excited.
didn't watch
If you
it
look
yet.
at the if you look at the YouTube, someone saw the algorithm. It was 46k likes, 146k dislikes.
Yeah.
So on the YouTube review trip, everyone's like, "Yeah, I ain't gonna buy this." The number one comment that ratioed it in likes said, "This trailer made me buy Battlefield 6."
I'm gonna have to watch the trailer after this.
Yeah, apparently it's kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's just they're just it's stupid for the most part. But yeah. For gaming news, for core news, we have a few. First news is that our core guys, Valorant, won against NBG. We beat them 2-0. On map 1, we came back from a 12-5 deficit. We were down 12-5. We came back all the way and won in overtime. And now we move on, and we're going against Winthrop on August 27th at 4 p.m. EDT, which is Eastern Standard Time. So that is when we play against Winthrop. So if you guys want to support us in any way, please shout out to the boys over there. And as of right now, there is no R6 news. We're just playing in challenges right now. So if you have anything,
the Valorant record? Like, what's our record?
Well, we're 1-0. We're in playoffs.
Oh, it's playoffs now.
Yeah. This is play. So by the way,
in the loop I am.
So for the Valorant playoffs, just an emphasis on whoever, if people don't understand, we basically have to win this playoffs to go to a tournament, to go to Ascension playoffs, to go to an Ascension playoffs, so we can go to Ascension.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want, like, it sounds a little confusing.
The tournament
win
to
this
qualify
playoffs
for the tournament
to qualify for tier 1. Yes. So I need everyone to understand. We basically have to win this. Even second place is not an option. We kind of have to win this tournament to qualify for that tournament. It is, I believe, top 2 or top 3. It's actually top 3. So I know Envy's already qualified, so they're just playing for the love of the game at this point. They can bomb out and they'll be fine. Core, Winthrop, and TSM kind of are like the 3 teams that are really like fighting for this tournament, if I'm going to be honest with you. They were like the only ones point-wise that can qualify for this.
Okay.
So
it's really whichever one of these 3 teams, like, us
wins it or makes it far.
Yeah.
But TSM lost their first match, so they're already one BO3 away from bombing out, and then we'll go against Winthrop. So we kind of want to win, and hopefully.
Of course.
But yeah, that's it for the core esports news regarding that. Big announcement soon. Check out our Twitter if we are big announcements, esports related. So make sure to check out QOR Gaming on Twitter, and check out QORgaming.com/shop for all merchandise and everything. And that's it. Goodbye.